When I close my eyes, I wake up. Your services, we are moving at a pace that has exceeded expectations on myself, and and previous builds that we have done without your services. It's totally day and night. So you guys are doing a great job.
All right, welcome to the Barndos Builds and More podcast. My name is Nick Holmes, the owner of the Contractor, and today I've got with me Mr. Richie Samanero with Mid-Florida Community Services.
Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Rich, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you got to where you're at?
Well, I made the great fortune of coming down to Florida about 23 years ago now. Called this place my home, hit the ground running. We've been volunteering and doing things to benefit our county. Great county, Hernando County is real special. Yep. So we're happy to be here. I'm happy to be here and actually continue all those years in doing something, giving back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mid-Florida Community Services does a lot of stuff aside from just affordable housing. But, I mean, what are some of the main points that you guys really focus on? Well,
the main focus is our children's advocacy program. Okay. Mid-Florida has been around for over 50 years. And we are the largest call to action group in the state of Florida.
That's amazing.
And we are right here, Brooksville, Hernando County in Brooksville. That's the main office. Right. And we do transportation, children's advocacy. We do maintenance for those who maybe are elderly or cannot fix their roof. There's a leak. We have a maintenance program that goes out for people.
Really?
So, yeah, there's so many things to go on. I would just say visit our website at midfloridacommunityservices.com. There's a different services that can meet the needs of people. During COVID, a lot of people had trouble meeting their utility bills. Mid-Florida paid utility bills. I know Mid-Florida paid some rents or mortgages that they had. So it's a very people-oriented organization, and I'm proud to be part of that team.
Just from the little bit that I know about it, I mean, it really does seem like a great organization that gives back to the community, and it's great to have an organization like that in the community to actually go ahead and have somebody to lean on and help out with.
When they say they're a team, you could be the executive director, you could be the CEO, the CFO, you could be a director from another program, and if need be, we all come together and help. There's no titles does not mean anything as far as the company's concerned. If they know that you need a hand, they will be there to help,
awesome.
Which is great.
It's
a great
really
feeling.
Awesome. Now, I know a big thing that a lot of people kind of cherish and kind of hold, close to their heart, especially when they're donating to nonprofits, is that the money that they're giving does stay locally and helps out people in the area that they actually live, So it's not like you're donating to a larger organization that's going to be spreading that money across, different parts of the state. It's all staying pretty much.
Yeah, that's the way it used to be. Yes, that's the way. So now everything it stays local,
right?
So which is great. We're in control of our own destiny. We're here to build affordable housing for those who qualify.
Right.
And that's, I know we have a thrift store, and based upon our county's generosity of picking up donations or people visiting our store on Cortez Boulevard, I'll plug it, 19450 Cortez Boulevard. It's in the public shopping center right next to Subways. So if you haven't been there, there is a treasure waiting for you. Just go in and you can see Sandy. She'll tell you where it is.
It's a pretty big thrift store, too. I mean, what, 7,500 square foot?
No, it's a 8,000 square foot.
8,000?
Yep,
yeah,
8,000 square foot. And we get
size.
great, we never know what we get. So every day we all know what's going to be there that night or the very next day when the truck drivers come back in with items. But the professional people that come in to shop, they know exactly what are the hot ticket items, and they go beeline right to
eBay flippers.
Yeah, they know where they go. And then of course then we have the people that we serve. Most of the people we serve, where they'll come in and they'll get a bag of clothes for $1.
Right.
Or sometimes they'll come in. Kids will come in with no shoes, and my staff has the ability. They don't need to ask me if they see somebody like that. They will give shoes to a child or a toy if the child's crying. So we have a heart, and because we're our own neighbors, family members, you don't know,
Absolutely.
and what people's stories are, but we're the whole company is very compassionate. And that's important in today's day and age. That's unheard of. A whole lot,
yeah. No, I know a great part about you being kind of the head of the affordable housing division here is you've been able to make a lot of relationships along the way. So I know you've got a lot of good relationships with larger organizations like with the Coochie River Electric,
absolutely,
Lowe's.
And the people over at REC, they're sponsoring one of the houses. And we say thank you very much to that. They've always been behind it, and everybody who works with us along as our partner or collaborators in this. I mean, we have partnerships with the county because without the county's help, sometimes land may be available for affordable housing. So with that in mind, I mean, they have land, but they're not building houses. We are a nonprofit. We're building houses. So it takes everybody's input to get it done.
Oh,
so we have contractors who give us a very reasonable number because they know where it's going to, and we appreciate that because the better we can do with numbers, it reflects on the person at the end because all this is done for whomever the committee will decide who gets a house after they meet all the criteria. It'll be based upon their mortgage. So if we can build an affordable house and work those numbers down to really, this is our model, this is we know it's going to cost, and providing things don't go crazy where
exactly, it's getting people out of situations where maybe rent was the only way forward for them for a while, and it's giving them the opportunity to create a stable foundation, actually have a home. And I think you might know better than I do from whatever research is out there, but this isn't fixing just one generation. This is a multi-generational solution.
Absolutely, 100% correct, Nick. Absolutely. The main thing is, for those who get a house who have children, statistic-wise, if they don't have to be moving to different schools and they're more stable, they will go on to a higher education and getting a better job. So wherever their guardian is at the time, they might be working 2 jobs and they're paying $1,400 for a 1-bedroom apartment here in Hernando County. That is crazy. We're building a 3-bedroom, 1,380 square feet. I may be wrong. You would.
It's about that.
Okay, so 1,380 square foot house, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, no garage, but by the time they twist and turn, it's going to be with the current tax rate. The current insurance rate, you're looking probably somewhere between $900 to $1,300 range, and it's their own home.
Right.
They don't have to move anymore.
Yeah, it's perfect. Not only that, it's helping people that are employed in Hernando County for at least a year, right? So and I'll let you go ahead and kind of go down what the qualifications for you guys' applications are, but it's helping Hernando County workers who have lived in Hernando County and are giving back to the same community that's helping them out right now.
Absolutely.
I think that's a really important factor of all this, is that it's not pulling people that, are housing challenged out of Pasco County and plopping them in a Hernando home.
Well, exactly. Well, there are some organizations out there that love Hernando County, but not for the people. They don't even know about the people.
Buying the cheap land.
They love the dirt. You're giving them a bag of really dirt, and they might be building homes, and that's great. Not to say everybody deserves an opportunity with an affordable house, but again, we worry about our own, and you have some people that are coming in and they may be building affordable housing, but it won't be for Hernando County residents.
Right.
So that's the sad part about it is, we doing it for people here. Right now, our program, House to Homes, our thinking is once we get the formula down pat, because the first time we're building with and for Mid-Florida Community Services. So our criteria is you have to be a resident of Hernando County. Can't come with a piece of paper and say, my mom says I live here. So you got to have some your license. Everything should be here. You have to be a resident of the the county for at least a year. Be at least here in the country legally. Let's put it that way.
All right.
They will do a background check criminally. So if you have a record, we're not gonna say anything, but you're not going to wind up being able to go submit an application for a house.
It's definitely not the highest priority.
Correct. There's a lot of people with great stories out there and the need for it before that happens. we also would like at least a minimum score of 600. Now, we're
Credit
not...
score.
Yes,
Okay.
credit score. So we're not low-income housing, we're affordable housing. The difference is that most of the people that come to us, they have jobs, or they could have a disability that they're getting checks in, or they could be retired. You could be a retired person, but if you have adequate funds coming in that a bank will say, okay, we'll lend this person, then you could be a first-time home buyer. And with the SHIP, SHIP funds, that helps us as the nonprofit building, plus the person, once they go through the program, and if they're accepted, they'll go to the SHIP program and get educated from there. At the end, they'll get a certificate, and they could go from $20,000 to $30,000 of money towards their house. So technically, $200,000 house today, which is really low, they can get that mortgage might be around $120,000 to $130,000.
That's crazy.
So that's what we do. So those are people you have to be able to pay that back. So these are the little things that we have now. Our application process on phase 1 is still open until the 17th of August.
So to touch on that a little bit more, so you guys have one house left on Daytona that you've got somebody already in place for.
That's gonna be closing the end of this month.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll have one person going in on that, and then our interaction through the contractor is doing the project management for you right now on the 3 homes on La Bella Street. So those ones will be coming up, and that's what you're accepting applications for right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I guess to just say, when I close my eyes, I wake up. Your services, we are moving at a pace that has exceeded expectations on myself, and and previous builds that we have done without your services. It's totally day and night. So you guys are doing a great job. Plus, I'm there to make sure everything's right too. So that's good.
It'll take all the help we can get.
Extra eyes on the job site. It's good, but we do it once, doing it right. Measure 3 times, cut once. We like that. We like that, and of course, Rodney on the job site is a great asset for us, and I'm sure it's for you. For your company.
That's been a big thing about us the entire time. Is, we feel the need to go ahead and give back however we can too. So we're happy to help and want to see a long partnership with you guys and see how many we can put in the ground for you.
Absolutely, and again, it's see how many people that can become first-time homeowners.
Exactly, yeah.
Because there's nothing at the end of the day. There's nothing better than when you say, "Here's your keys," and you have a whole community come out to do a house dedication, and to see the emotions and see kids like, "This is my room, mommy or daddy. This is my room," and that's the right thing to do.
House dedications really are special. I mean, I've gotten the privilege of being a part of a couple of those and seeing how those transfer out, and it's definitely a unique experience each time.
So getting back to our applications for first-time home ownership, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 9:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon, 19450 Cortez Boulevard. That is our office. Come in and request an application. You'll need a driver's license or some kind of identification. Then you'll get the application, and you'll have 2 weeks to submit that fully completed back to us. Once we get that back, then it goes into a pile, and then our committee, which is made up of about 5-6 different people from all different industries in our county, will meet and go through them. And again, our last day that we will be giving them out on this phase 1 will be the 17th, which is, I think, next Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday is our last day. But don't worry if you missed out this time. There will be a phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. It's just as we'll get more phases as we know which properties we get to build in. So, again, if you want to help out, volunteer, that's great. 352-754-1159. My name is Richard again. Last name's not again, but it's just Richard.
Speaking about the volunteering side, do you guys have a sweat equity?
Yes. Well, the person that's going to get the home, once they have to put 150 hours in. It used to be a little bit more with another organization. 150 hours of that. We get the company that with Colucci River Electric that is sponsoring one of the houses. They're doing 200 hours.
Really?
Of sweat equity into the house with their group. They're going to come with a whole group of people. And I've gotten calls today because they see our Facebook page, and please like us on Facebook. They want to come out with their group and do something on the job site.
That's awesome.
So I said they're gonna have to wear their long sleeve shirts and put some bad insulation in.
So
if you do insulation, is quite in Florida or anywhere. If it's hot, do not do bad insulation with short sleeves. It's not good. And if you did, cold shower. Do not take a hot shower.
Fiberglass, yeah.
No, fiberglass is not a good thing. You'll be itching for a week.
So talking about that too, I mean, obviously certain applicants are going to be able to do some sweat equity on the actual house that they might be receiving.
If not, it's the next house that somebody else is getting. They'll get there. Now, if they cannot physically do, great point, where I think you were going with
the thrift
I'm reading
store.
your mind on this
Yep.
one. So if you cannot do sweat equity, you could either have somebody do it for you on the job site, or if you have nobody to do it, but you're able to do minimal, then we'll put you into the thrift store and you can help out there. And if that doesn't work, you can get somebody else that will do it for you, and I'm sure that should be no problem. But yes, it's just, sometimes it's not all about the money. Doing the sweat equity, you have a buy-in, and you could actually
it's showing commitment to the cost.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's nothing about doing a job and say you're working in which will become your kitchen.
Right.
And they really get the feel of the house, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to see them on the job site.
No, I think it's a great thing. Yeah, it's. I know. I mean, we took the board of directors out there.
You guys cleaned up the site,
cleaned up all the site, and got to do all that. But I mean, when you throw a whole bunch of people at it, it's really not.
All I had to say was I was going to have a picnic for my board of directors with donuts and coffee.
Exactly.
And then when I got there, I said, "Well, we'll trade them the donuts in for shovels and brooms."
Go
but it was good.
Dumpsters.
It was good.
So perfect.
And nobody's above it. I mean, again, we all do it, and we're thankful to live in this county that we live in because the people are great, and we're here to help them. We're a hand up, not a hand out. Big difference. And like I said, our mentality, or at least my mentality, is we take care of our own. So everybody in Hernando County will make sure it's taken care of, and just. If you're able to meet the requirements of those, why not have a shot at having a house?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So I know you guys got a lot of big things coming up. One thing being the golf tournament.
Our golf tournament, yes. Yep. If you're a golfer, please, again, you could see us on Facebook, House to Homes on the MFCS. House to Home is the Facebook page. We're having a golf tournament that will benefit the affordable housing program that we have here, and that's going to be on October 27th. This is the last Friday of October. If you want to come in costume, that's great.
We're going to make it a Halloween golf tournament,
and we're going to go to the beautiful Brooksville Country Club. Okay. If you have never been there, the back nine is the best in the whole county. I don't care where you like to golf. Right? It's the old quarry. Nothing compares to that. Yeah. The back nine. So yeah, for more information, or you can call us. 352-754-1159. Again, my name is Richard, and we would love to have you volunteer, come in, support, whatever you want to do, because it all stays here and it all goes out to people who are qualified.
Got plenty of sponsorship spots available and that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Sure we just sending out, and I know one's probably going to be already taken.
Yep.
No pressure. I'm not saying no pressure, but
yeah, no, we'll definitely help out on that. No, and I mean all that stuff, all the money that you guys raise go back into building more houses and help more people. So it's a great cause to get behind. Mid Florida in general, we love helping out with all the stuff that you guys have going on. So we're also sponsoring your purse bingo coming up.
That's what Children's Advocacy. That's really the most. Yep. That's the most endearing program I think that we have. I can't express. There's so much need out there. That's the problem. And it grows every day.
And the whole, there shouldn't be a need on that end.
Listen, I hear you, but you know what? It's. I call them angels. Like Janine Kell, she's an angel. Yeah. What she does for that organization and for the kids. Yeah. I mean, not everybody can do that. It's not about the money. It's about the heart and the love behind it.
Special kind of person. Be able to help out on that and deal with that all day. So. Well, perfect. I mean, I think we covered a lot about what you guys do and a lot of, about affordable housing. I know you guys got a lot of stuff coming up in the works on, future land plans and stuff like that.
Yeah, wish us well.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking on that too, I mean, I know you guys get a lot of land through donation.
Absolutely.
If that's something where somebody wants to go ahead and has a little parcel somewhere, you might not be building an affordable house on it, but you can actually, turn that land around, sell it, and buy another lot that you can put an affordable house on. Would they go just to the same place?
Yeah, they again, if somebody wants to know a little bit more about a program and thinking about that, where they could take the tax write-off and donate that land because they weren't going to do anything with it, by all means, please, 352-754-1159. My name is Richard.
Richard again.
Richard again.
Well, you got to print it on your shirt, Rich Samanero. Thank you so much for coming out and talking to us
thanks
today.
for having me. You have a great studio here, but more importantly, the studio is great. But what you guys do out there in the field in the community is even better. Thank you for what you do.
Appreciate it, man. Awesome. Well, stay tuned. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow our Facebook, and we'll go ahead and have all of Richard's links for you to go ahead and follow as well. Stay tuned.